Hi guys, it's me Ty, and as you can see, I'm back with another unboxing. Now here I have is Nendoroid number 536, Akira Oono from the manga series High Score Girl. Now, disclaimer time. I've never read the manga. I know absolutely nothing about this series except that she plays games. And that's all I know. So I may be faltering a little bit in that, but when I saw the Nendoroid, it was so cute and I loved all the little details with it. I could not pass it up. You can see from right here from the front of the box, you can see she comes with her own little arcade game. This right here sold me on this figure, as well as a lollipop. Seemingly is something I guess she holds all the time. You can see down below here. And just a few other accessories. So those things alone, even without knowing the character, I kind of broke my rule and purchased it anyway. So yeah, here she is at the front. I love her little, I don't know what you want to call it, stoic, a little, I don't know what kind of expression to call that, but yeah, she looks awesome. So here she is from the top. And I'm guessing this is her angry face for where she's mad when she loses. I'm guess for all gamers out there, we've kind of had that face from time to time. Here she is from the bottom, eating some squid. And here she is from the side. You can see her standing up here next to the arcade machine, which I love. Again, eating some squid. And also you can see, just like the number on the front of the box, the rest of the box is decorated with this hot pink color, which I also love because you guys know I have that thing about pink. So yeah, here she is from this side again with that angry face and playing. And finally we have her here on the back of the box, looking adorable. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, and here's the standard Nendoroid instructions, which we've seen about 100 times by now. And here is the Nendoroid in her blister pack. Yep. And as you can see, like I said, she comes with a lot. Not only do you have the Nendoroid standing up here, but you have her arcade machine here. The arm effect up top. Here's the squid. The chair, well, it's more like a stool for the game. Extra arms, 2 extra faceplates, sitting position, and like some sticker sheets for the game machine. So yeah, this is already falling out, but so I don't know if you guys can tell from the bottom, but unlike usual with other Nendoroids, the Nendoroid base is usually at the bottom piece here, but instead they're on an extra plastic piece on the back, which is normally okay, but on this one the tape has already snapped, so the pieces are starting to fall out. Okay, and here we have the standard Nendoroid base, or I would say standard, except that this one is huge. Huge, guys, huge. Look how big it is compared to my hand. Definitely very big, and I'm guessing that's because it's to accommodate not only the Nendoroid but the arcade machine as well. So even though it's similar to all the other Nendoroid bases we've seen, keep in mind that this will take up a lot of space on the shelf. Next up, we have the standard extra Nendoroid neck joint, and here we have the base, the arm for the base. So which again looks pretty typical, except for it has this long end piece, which usually I've only seen really on Figma, for Figmas, like the way the tips are. So yeah, this will be interesting trying to get this one in there. But also with the base is the extra stickers. Well, not extra, but the stickers to go on the arcade machine. They do give you 2, I guess, so in case you mess one up, which is not bad at all. So yeah. Okay, and just a quick rundown of some of the extras. Here is her first extra faceplate, and it's the one that's to her eating face. Is that what you want to call it? Yeah. This face just looks hilarious, and that's all I could say about it. There were a ton of comments about this faceplate once it kind of went up for pre-order. Yeah, so you can read some of those online if you want to, but yeah, it's just really hilarious. I don't even know how to describe this face. This is so funny. And this is, I guess, her angry face, which is also hilarious because this doesn't look like a typical angry face at all. Kind of like a squished up baby face. I don't even know. But yeah, really cute. You can even see like the lines of the mouth, how it's molded to be kind of crooked. So yeah. Here is the arcade machine minus the sticker front. You can see it has the buttons, and it definitely does look like one of those old style arcade games, which I love. It does say High Score Girl up top, and it has a little joystick, which originally was supposed to have a minor joint to it to kind of move it, but I guess they opted not to do that. So yeah, really cute though. Up, I take this back. This does actually move a little bit. Not really that it has a joint, but it can be separated. You can pull it out. It's kind of rounded on the bottom, but it was a little hard for me to stick that back in, so I won't be pushing that joystick anywhere. So yeah. Here's the squid piece in her hand, which is typical of other squid pieces we've seen, if you want to call it that. And okay, and here is her tiny little lollipop. So tiny it won't even really focus. Oh, sorry about my messed up nails, but you can see it against my thumbnail. Really very small, guys, so it's very easy to lose, but I think it's very well made. You can see the clear top and it's slightly purple in color, but really cute. Finally, here we have the Nendoroid herself. I just have to take the plastic off, but as you can see from her outfit, it's really cute. Not usually what you expect to see with the gamer girl, with the long puffy sleeves, kind of like an old-fashioned dress with dark tights. Pretty plain for as Nendoroids go, but still with her serious expression, very interesting too. So yeah, now let's get into posing her. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you one little other thing about the Nendoroid before I went into posing her. Now, as you can notice, her hair is pretty shiny, really shiny, and if it wasn't for the fact that I ordered this one from amiami.com, I would kind of be worried that I had a bootleg, because typically Good Smile Company Nendoroids aren't this shiny on its hair. I mean, she does have a slight gradient on the bottom as their Nendoroids usually do, so that's a good sign. But for those of you who are purchasing it and wasn't quite sure, yes, the Nendoroid does have shiny hair. Also, when you pull off the front hair bang piece, it's pretty thin and pretty flexible, so that too can cause some concern, because most Good Smile Nendoroids aren't like this, like kind of thin. So like I said, if I hadn't received this from amiami.com, I would have worried that I had a bootleg. But everything else about it, outfit, faceplate wise, everything else is typical of Good Smile Company. It's just those things about the hair and front bang that, you know, might cause someone some concern. Okay guys, first pose up, and you can see already why I love this Nendoroid. I look at her expression, it's amazing. It looks like she really doesn't care. Like she's just here showing up to score some high scores and just walk off and leave. I love that. I even love the game in the background, and I love the way she looks holding up the lollipop. Really, I love that she just doesn't give a damn attitude. Really cute. I love this. Even turn from the side. Great expression. That said, I did have some difficulties trying to get this pose together. I mean, of course, well, usually I would mess up with the sticker, but even that went on really good, really well. Lollipop went in hand, everything was fine, except for trying to put the peg in the back, which I expected to happen once I saw how the ending piece was. Just as it is with me when it comes to trying to put my Nendoroids on the base arm, I had those same problems with her, where it really doesn't feel like it wants to fit in, and that it kind of just drops off after a while, and even putting it together makes the rest of the pose drop off. So yeah, that was the problems I had with it, but other than that, everything else was okay, and she does look great. Now, depending on how the other poses come out, this is the one that's going to be on my shelf, even though I don't know how, because with this giant base, it really will take up a lot of space. Here she is. Okay guys, next pose up, and as we can see, she's now sitting down to the game and attempting to get a high score. A really simple pose. Not many changes to this at all compared to the first one, except that I switched out the bottom half for the sitting position and switched the hands around, but other than that, very simple pose and very effective. As you can see, she's balancing on the stool. Now, I could have done this pose slightly better. However, after the difficulties with the arm from the first pose, I didn't quite want to mess with it for this one. So that's why it looks a bit sloppy, but I still think it looks okay. So yeah, guys, here she is. Same expression, but now she just looks like she's concentrating on the game. Let me turn it a bit so you can see. So yeah, we're just kind of like looking down at the screen. I wish it kind of didn't have like the writing on the front, that it had an actual piece of a video game, but yeah, still not a bad pose at all. So there she is. Okay, guys, next pose up, and I guess she did not make the high score after all, because now she's in a rampage. And as you can see, Akira is attempting to kick the machine, I guess in punishment for not giving her the high score that she was going for. And I guess as many of you, if you're gamers or not, we've all kind of had this moment where we just get so frustrated, we really just want to kind of kick the machine. Usually you're able to hold back, but I guess in this case she couldn't. So yeah, pretty cool pose. I love the expression on her face. There she is. Oh, and I want to apologize, guys, in case you hear a lot of noise right now. It's Sunday, which means football season, and yeah, people are going crazy. But yeah, anyway, I guess they want to kick the machines too. But anyway, here she is. As I said, really cool pose. I really love this facial expression. It's really unique. You don't see this often. So yeah, really cool pose, guys. Okay, guys, next up, and I guess kicking the machine wasn't enough, because now she really is in a rampage. As you can see, she still has that angry expression on her face, but this time her arm seems to be ready to punch something instead. And with the special effect on the arm, you can see it has like a lot of force behind the punch. So yeah, I'm guessing no one will want to stand in her ways. Here she is, really cute. I really love this pose. It can fit so many things, guys, really, so many things. Works well with so many other Nendoroids too. Like, she just really wants to knock them out. So yeah, really cool pose, guys. Especially from this angle. Yeah, I can definitely see this working somewhere on my shelf. Okay, guys, final pose, and she seems to be enjoying her favorite snack, which is dried squid on a stick. So as you can see, quite a funny expression on her face with like the blushing. She must really love squid on a stick. So yeah, not much else I can say about it. Cute pose. Not my favorite like the others, but still adorable. And like I said, such a unique faceplate. I love like she goes from having no expression as her standard, and then from then on everything else is so extreme. So yeah, really cute expression. Hilarious expression, I would have to say. But other than that, that's it. So yeah, guys, final score on this Nendoroid. I have to say I really enjoyed this Nendoroid. I love it. Even though I know nothing about the character, I will have to take off a few points because there a ton of frustration with that base arm. But other than that, everything else seemed to be okay. I didn't have too many problems with like the extra arms or with the sitting position, even though with the way these connect with those two little prongs, same as with the skirt, it does slip off from time to time, so you do see like a slight gap there. That's the only other issue. But other than that, everything else went well, and I love everything else about the Nendoroid. So final score I would have to say is I want to say an 8. Yeah, depending on my level of frustration, I would have said like 7.5, but I'll give it an 8. I'll be generous. So other than that, like I said, those two other issues, everything else was fine. And like I said before, it was a really decently priced Nendoroid, and she comes with a lot, so much. Even if you didn't enjoy the other faceplates, you can enjoy like the little arcade machine, which I love, the extra stool, everything. So yeah, I have to say she definitely comes with a lot, definitely worth the price, and she's quite unique from all the other Nendoroids on my shelf. So again, final score of 8, and thanks, guys. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys for too long. So thanks for watching. Bye.